Hello everyone. In this module, we are going to learn different color properties of Matplotlib, and the following are the topics which we are going to discuss. Firstly, we'll learn how to set color. After that, we'll learn some specified ways to set color, and then we discuss some primary colors available in Matplotlib, and in last we discuss example related to these. We have just seen a glimpses of Matplotlib potential, and now we will see some more features. So let's start with color customization. In the previous module, you have seen that by default Matplotlib chooses the color for the line, but there are situations where we would like to change the color. For this, the plot function provides an optional third argument that contains a format string for each pair of a line, and the color for the line are used to beautify, differentiate, or give them a various color presentation. And there are three ways to change the color of the line. The first one is by passing keyword argument as color or a C, and the third one is by passing color name as a string argument. You can use any of them as per your choice. And colors can be specified in variety of ways in Matplotlib. The following are the most used. The first one is the full color name. For example, you write red as RED, black as BLACK. The next one is the color code for some basic color. We have some codes for basic colors available in Matplotlib, which we will discuss after that. For example, for blue we write B, for red we write R. The another way is hexadecimal string, same as in HTML code. For example, we write hash FF00FF. It specifies some color in hexadecimal string. You can easily get the list of hexadecimal color codes from the internet. The another way is RGB or RGBA tuple. Here the RGB stands for red, green, blue, and the RGBA stands for red, green, blue, alpha. The next one is grayscale intensity, that is used to represent as a float value in closed interval for grayscale values, and it lies between 0 to 1, where 0 stands for black and 1 stands for white. And the next way is case insensitive tabular color from the T10 category. For example, we write tab colons red, tab colons blue, etc. And the following are the primary colors with their code that are available in Matplotlib. The first one is red and the code for it is R. The another one is blue and the code is B. The next one is yellow and the code is Y. The next is W for white, and next is cyan and the code for it C. The next is black and the code is K, and the last is green and the code for it is G. Now let's see some example related to these. So let's begin with a simple plot. I explain you each line of a code one by one. Firstly, we import the Matplotlib pyplot library. Then I define the data coordinates such as year and unemployment by using the Python list. Then I create a plot between year and unemployment by calling the plot function. After that, I also define labels at the x-axis and the y-axis by calling the x-label and the y-label function. Then I add the grid lines by calling the grid function, and in last I call the show function to display the plot. Now I execute this code and here is the output. You can clearly see that it plot a line in default color which is blue. Now we learn to change this color of line. So in this example I made a small change. You can see that here I pass a keyword argument color and set color as a red by passing its full color name. So I execute this code and you will see the output. You can clearly see that now the color of the line changes to red. Now let's see another way. In this I simply pass a color code as a argument string. Here I pass K for black. Now I execute this code and you will see that the line changed its color to black. Now let's learn another way. Here I use a hexadecimal code colors for specifying the color. So I pass the hexadecimal code color to keyword argument C and specify it to color code as hash CD5C5C, which stand for Indian coral. Now I execute this and you can see that the line of the plot changed to Indian coral color. The another way to change it is by using a RGB color format. And for this, I pass a RGB color tuple to a keyword color and specify 0.85 to R, 0.55 value to G, and 0.95 value for D. Now I execute this plot and you will see the output. You can see that the line of the plot plotted in some light purple color. Now I show you what will happen if we pass the fourth value alpha to this. Now I comment out this line and uncomment this one. Here I pass color in RGBA format. Now I execute the code. For alpha I pass 0.5 value. You can see that the previous line was in dark purple color and now the intensity of the light changes to low one. Now we learn the next method, that is grayscale color code. Here I pass grayscale color code as a argument string which I set to 0.23. Now I execute and you can see that it plots a line between gray and white color and the intensity of the line is 0.23. Now we learn the last way to specify color, that is tabula color. And here you see that I pass the tabula color as a string argument and the way to specify it is tab colon and the name of the color which I specify olive. Now I execute this code and you will see the output. You can clearly see that the line of the plot changes to olive color. With this we learn different color properties of Matplotlib, and in the next module we will learn line properties of Matplotlib.